Hi guys, so today we're going to be looking at the Anacrylics Valentine's Day collection. Now this might be a little bit of a quicker video as I did not have this on my video roster for February, but she reached out to me and asked if she could send it to me. And you guys know my love for Valentine's Day pink things, glitter. So I said yes, and here we are. I thought the colors looked super pretty when I saw them on her page, so I'm really excited. I also got some stiletto tips. Good, classic. And then we also have some tapered square, which if these look like they are gonna fit my nail beds, I might use them today. If not, we'll use the stiletto. They don't look too tapered actually, looking at it. Like they don't look like super C-curve, which great for me. Flat nail beds. Then she also sent over, I believe these are both clear and a top coat. But our main focus today is going to be the Valentine's Day acrylics. This first one is Flirt. Nice pink, sort of like a fuchsia. Very pigmented, as usual for the Anacrylics. This one is Baby. Ooh, I know I'm gonna love this one. Very pretty. I love that sort of pink. This is probably one of my favorite types of pink. It's a like neon pink, but almost with a touch of like fluorescent orange, if you can see that. That's what it looks like to me. Next we have In Love. Wow, that's so bright. Don't normally do reds, but maybe do a little bit out of my comfort zone today. We'll have to see. I didn't think it was going to be this dark of a red, but I really like this shade. Up next is Crush. This is a glitter one. Fun. This glitter mix has some hearts and stars is what it looks like to me. And lastly, we have Moi. Let's see, another glitter. Ooh, okay, some pretty hearts and some lips. Very fun. I don't want to say that these shades are simple, but it's almost like a simple but effective Valentine's Day collection. Just two glitters and a pinky purple, fuchsia, pink and red. The basics of Valentine's Day. Also love this little stopper. Lots of people came after me last time because I didn't like the little, I think it was a paper one, but I love that she has this one now. Get a little bit closer up for all of these shades. I really love this one for sure. I do like this red. It is a cooler tone. You can see sort of the pink bleeding out of it. And then I love these hearts in here, the little cutouts. Not sure what I want to do yet, as usual. We're gonna just wing it. I think that we will use these square ones today, but we're gonna turn them into more of like a coffin. So I'm gonna just pull all these out. Something I did notice with this that I thought was interesting is that these numbers don't quite, like they do correlate downwards, but you can't really read them because this way they're flipped and then this way they're upside down. So I'm sure that's a product design that she will fix. Before I even put these on, I'm just going to give them a little bit of the snip on the sides. I just feel like that's a little bit easier to do before you even put them on. There we go. And then I'm just going ahead and filing up these sides. Definitely it might be easier for some of you to just do on your fingers, but for me this is easier. Now we can put these on, get the dust away. Okay, so we have our tips all on. I'm going to use the pink and red today, which is crazy. I can't tell you the last time I used red on my nails. I think I want to try to do a marbly design today. And then I'm not going to encapsulate anything because I think for the designs on top, I'm going to go with a rhinestoned out, more blingy look today. Haven't done that in a while. So for this, I'm just putting my base of a pink. Okay, and then for the marble, I'm gonna grab a little bit of the pink and see if we can grab some red. These acrylics are a bit drier than a lot of other acrylics. I personally don't mind. For me, they set up a lot quicker than a lot of other acrylics. For me, that is just fine. I've said it time and time again, sometimes when I have too much time to mess with something, I end up messing it up. If this wants to, you know, set quickly, by all means, that is fine with me. I'm going to more or less do the same thing on this nail, but I'm going to put some red down first. They kind of end up looking the same, but I kind of like the underneath difference. I do already have a base coat on my nails, or I would absolutely put a clear coat down because I don't know if these would stain, but these are super, super pigmented, so I would worry about that. But I do already have like a little clear base coat on my nails because in my last video, I told myself at the beginning that I was gonna do, you know, both hands, and I did not because this ended up coming like right as I started filming, and I wanted to also try these out. I don't think I'm going to use any of the glitter because I want this to be a sort of unified set. So I'm gonna put my glitter acrylic that I took out to the side, and I'm just going to finish up all these doing the same thing, all just, you know, marbled, and I'll be back to file. Alrighty, we got the pink and red marble. Now I'm going to file them. I'm gonna use the e-file a little bit, even though this is my opposite hand. I'm gonna try to be careful. We're all cleaned up, time to do some rhinestones. First, I'm gonna give a quick wipe with acetone to just really smooth out the nails. I'm gonna put some rhinestone gel down the center and start off with one of these big rhinestones right here. I like these ones are curved, so they fit perfectly. And then I'm just gonna kind of sort of freestyle everything else. Really going for like a really like purposeful design. I don't do that very often, but I want a, like more or less these to actually look like a cohesive set, you know, opposed to like whatever this hand is. Something else I did want to mention just during this video, I felt like be a good time to talk about it. So for some reason, I feel like people have tried to sort of create like a beef between me and Anna. I don't know if she feels this way, but I get a lot of people messaging me telling me that she's using my video idea of like subscribers draw my nails and not crediting me, and a lot of people tag me in her stuff and, you know, telling her to credit me, or vice versa. I get messages or comments of people telling me I'm copying her. And I just want to say that the idea of subscribers or followers or, you know, whoever draws your nails is not owned by me. So if you are, you know, going to other people telling them that they need to credit me or whatever, I believe I was like the first person to do it on YouTube, but the idea in itself was not my idea, and I definitely don't own that idea, and I am gonna speak for myself, but I would imagine that Anna feels similarly, that neither of us care that we both do it. So please do not feel the need to, like, I don't know, defend me in that way or another. I have absolutely no issue with her. Another thing that some people have like sort of gone after me for was because I didn't like the tops she previously had when she first launched her acrylic. And that was literally just an honest review. Even if you like someone or a brand or whatever, you can still have preferences or, you know, like slight criticism of that. And that's okay. I'm gonna cure this. Okay, I'm going to use her top coat for this now. Like, just remember that just because someone likes or even loves a brand or person, they can not love every single thing that that brand or person puts out. I remember something similar happened when, I don't remember how far after it was that I launched my kit with Macart, but I remember they launched, I think it was like some sort of mermaid polygel kit or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was called. And I said that I wasn't going to review it because I didn't really like the colors or the decorations in there. And then I remember someone accidentally sent me this message when they had intended to send it to their friend. And it was something along the lines of like, she has a kit with them, but is saying she doesn't like their stuff or something, which wasn't what I said. I just said I didn't like the colors in that kit. And that is perfectly okay for me to say about a brand or product with a company that I had collaborated with. Like, you don't have to love everything. Sometimes you do love everything a brand or a company does, and that's great, but also you're allowed to like not love everything they do. And I just wanted to minorly touch on that because I feel like sometimes, you know, just as people, we can get defensive very, very quickly. And it's definitely something that I've had to work on, you know, taking a second and you know, realizing like, hey, maybe one comment or, you know, something like that doesn't mean they hate you or, you know, something like that. Ooh, love that. If there's excess gel around it, I kind of just smooth it out and feather it to the best of my ability. And it really should be thin enough that you're able to just top coat over it. All right, so let's finish these up. This top coat is really thick, which I like because it's really good at hiding like any of the little scrapes or different like levels of gel. Here are the finished nails before any cuticle oil. I absolutely love them actually. Like I said, normally I don't do red, but I really like this. Gotta put some cuticle oil on for my crusty hands, but got 2 Valentine's Day sets. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a like. It helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. And I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!